Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Patrick. Welcome to practice this week. As always, thank you so much for taking time to practice with me here on YouTube. And before we begin the class, if you could like the video, it is greatly appreciated. In today's class, I'm going to be using a strap for dancer's pose. If you have a strap or a belt handy, by all means, grab it. We can use it for this class. But again, in no way is it a requirement in the slightest. And then from here, I want you to find a seat, any seat that feels comfortable. You could sit cross-legged, you could sit on your shins like I am here. And then when you get into your seat, just begin to rub your hands up and down your legs a few times until you can find a grip point. So a place where you can feel a good grasp. And then we're going to use the breath to get some movement and mobility into the spine. A lot of our practice today is going to be focused on spinal movement because it's a part of the body that's so important but often neglected. So from here, I want you to grip your legs. Inhale, pull the chest through as you lift the heart. And then exhale, round, down and away. You could do this with the eyes opened or closed. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift, and exhale, round. Inhale, lift, open the heart. Exhale, round, down and in. Inhale, lift, hold. You can, of course, keep breathing here. Reach your hands up to the sky, let the fingers touch above your head. And then exhale, pull the elbows down towards your hips, squeezing. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, pull the elbows down. Last time here, inhale, lift the hands up, lift the heart. Exhale, pull the elbows down. From there, bring your hands to heart center, and then step up to the top of your mat. So coming out of your seated position, finding your way to your standing position. From here at the top of the mat, take the same movement through the arms. So put a little bend in the knees so you can squeeze the glutes, drive the hips forward, and then inhale, reach your hands up and overhead. And exhale, pull the elbows down. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, pull the elbows down. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, pull the elbows down. Bring your hands to heart center. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold towards the floor, Uttanasana. From here, step your left foot towards the back of the mat. Lower your left knee down. And inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Let the fingers touch, palms come together. And then bring the hands to the height of your chest so you can look out just past your thumbs. Inhale, pull the hands back as you push the hips forward, opening the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull, and open. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull, and open. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull, and open. Exhale, round. Last one here. Inhale, pull, and open. Exhale, round. Fingertips to the floor. Lift the left knee to move the right leg towards some position that's straight-ish, relatively straight. Of course, straight is always an option, always there for you, but folding from the hip crease, so much more valuable. And then bend the right knee. Inhale, rise into your high lunge. Stretch your hands up towards the sky. Lift the lower belly. Get long through the fingers as you push down into your big toe. Hold this shape. Slowly lower your left knee until it almost touches the floor. And then re-straighten the left leg best of your ability. Bring your hands to heart center. Step up to the top of the mat. As the left foot lands, inhale, reach your hands up, open the heart, lift the chest. On your exhale, fold all the way down. Let your fingertips land in Uttanasana. Step your right foot towards the back of the mat. Lower your right knee. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Let the palms come together as you take an inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands to the height of your collarbones. And then inhale, open the arms, push the chest forward. And exhale, round, in. Inhale, open the arms, push the chest forward. Exhale, round in. So you're finding this movement through the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one here. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Fingertips to the floor, right knee lifts, left leg straightens. Allow yourself to melt down here. So you're starting to feel more space in the spine. And use that space here to help you roll over the left leg, right? So again, you can find that straight line. If you want, you can work more for the fold at the hip crease. Bend the left knee. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge. Stretch the fingers up, lift the lower belly, engage your core. Find your strong position. And then slowly lower your knee to almost touch the floor. As the knee nearly touches the ground, hold there, engage the core a little bit more, try and upright the upper body, and then work to straighten the right leg in some capacity. Drive through the toes. Push the right hip forward, reach through the fingers, heavy hips. Hands to heart center, step your right foot up to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your hands up, look up, lift the chest up. Sometimes you try to say look and lift at the same time, and it comes off as licked, which is at least a word, so that's a somewhat positive. As you find your fold, inhale, halfway lift. And on your exhales, you fold back down, step your left foot towards the back of the mat. One more time through this here. Inhale, reach the arms up, open the chest, stretch through the fingers, get long. And then bring your hands out in front of you, gaze over the thumbs. Inhale, open the chest, push the heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, open, push the heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Fingers to the floor. Left knee lifts, right leg straightens. Find some space here. Breathe into the melting sensation. And then bend the right knee. Inhale, rise into your high lunge. Lift the lower belly. Reach up through the fingers. Find your length there. And then slowly lower your left knee to almost touch the floor. Engage the core. Feel as though you're a straight line from top of skull to the left knee. And then keep your hips where they are. Drive through the left heel, working to straighten the leg. Hands the heart center, left foot steps up to meet right. Inhale, reach your hands up, open the heart, Urdhva Hastasana. Upward salute, find that slight back bend. On your exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, get longer through the spine. Exhale, as you fold, step your right foot towards the back of the mat. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, reach your hands up. Lift through the bottom tips of the shoulder blades as you stretch the fingers above you. On your exhale, bring your hands just in front of your collarbones. Inhale, open the chest, pull yourself into the moment. Visualize it as a portal. Exhale, close the portal. Inhale, open the portal, move into the next moment. Exhale, close. Go into yourself. Inhale, be open to the experience. Exhale, close yourself off. Inhale, be open to the experience. Exhale, process the experience. One more time. Inhale, open, extroverted nature, most available, vulnerable space. Exhale, close, introverted nature, protected by your own structure. Hands to the floor, right knee lifts, left leg straightens. Allow yourself to melt down, dropping in a bit here. Bend your left knee, push into your left big toe, rise up into your high lunge. Heavy hips here, strong right leg. Lift through the fingertips. Lower your right knee down towards the floor, let it almost touch. Engage your core. And then exhale, work to straighten your right leg as best you can. Drive through the right big toe. Lift through the inner arch of the left foot. Hands come to heart center. Right foot steps up to meet the left. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Open the heart, create space, create availability. And then exhale, fold all the way down. From here, step back to your plank pose, top of a push-up position. If your wrists need a little bit of time, by all means, drop the knees to the floor to support you. But we're lowering directly to the ground here, so lower down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you land, set your fingertips up at 10 and 2. Push through the tops of the feet, push through the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest, waving the spine. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Last one here. Inhale, lift and rise. Find your elevation. Exhale, lower. And release. Keep your chin square so your gaze is out in front of you. Begin to push your hips down into the floor. Get long through the toes. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your shoulders, lift your belly. Move your spine here. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards the back body. Feels like you can stretch your fingers back so your arms are as long as your legs. Kind of an awkward visual, but if you tap into it there, maybe you get a little bit more effort. Exhale, let it go. Drop an ear to the floor. Take a moment here. Find your breath. Bring your chin back to center. Bind the hands behind your back. Right or left thumb on top, it does not matter. Push the palms together, squeeze the shoulders together. And then from here, drive the knuckles back towards the heels. Use that to lift the chest. Use that to lift the legs, lift the backs of the knees, lift the fronts of the shins. Feel as though that space between your shoulder blades down towards your tailbone is like a ski slope. Going down, hold your space here. You're sliding down the mountain. You're active. Maybe you consider yourself here to be the sled, to be the bobsled, cruising down. Create that visualization with your imagination and then let it go. Drop an ear to the floor. Give yourself a moment. Find your breath. Feel your heart reverberating against the ground, reminding you that you're alive, that you're present, that you're part of the experience. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders here. Push into hands, push into knees, but make sure the toes are tucked, and then rise onto all fours. From here, you can adjust your stance to make it shorter or longer. Tuck the toes, lift the knees slightly, and then we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow here with the knees slightly lifted. So inhale, pull the chest through, and exhale, round in. Inhale, pull the chest through, unwinding through the low back, mid back, and upper back. Exhale, round in. Inhale, curve out, low back, mid back, upper back. Exhale, round in, upper back, mid back, lower back. Inhale, round out, lower back, mid back, upper back. Exhale, round in, upper back, mid back, lower back. Inhale, round out, lower back, mid back, upper back. Exhale, round in, upper back, mid back, lower back. Inhale, round out, low back, mid back, upper back, taking your time. Exhale, drive your hips up and away, downward, facing dog. Pushing into the palms, creating a little bit more lift here. One of the few down dogs that we will take today. Create that connection to your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or float feet to thumbs. Finding a nice journey to the top of the mats. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders on the back body. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach your hands up towards the sky, lifting the chest. Exhale, hands. The heart center. All right, from here, push into your right foot. Bring your left knee to your chest, hands to your shoulders on inhale. Exhale, push forward, rounding through the body. Hands come to shoulders, squeeze them together as you swing the left leg back in space, bending the right knee. As the left toes land towards the back of the mat, you find double bent leg lunge. Reach your hands up towards the sky. On your exhale, drive through the left leg. Feel that straightening effect we found in our previous lunge in Surya Seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Lean the chest forward, crouching warrior, also known as bent leg warrior 3. Squeeze your left heel towards the butt. Open your hands, squeeze your shoulders together, push your left heel up, up, up. Left foot steps to the back of the mat, where it came from. Thumbs to base of skull, look up. Inhale, reach your hands away. Open the heart, stretch through the fingers. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step up to the top of the mat, left knee lifts. And then let the left foot return. Push into the left foot, right knee into chest, hands in front of shoulders. Inhale, get long. Exhale, push away. Inhale, pull back, hands to shoulders, right heel to butt. Step the right foot towards the back of the mat, bending the left knee. As you land here, reach your hands up towards the sky. Right knee nearly touches the floor, hips are heavy. Exhale, straighten through your right leg as best you possibly can, lifting the lower belly, holding your position. Bring your hands to heart center. Lean yourself forward, trust the lean. Drag the right foot with you. Lift the right foot off the floor, find the elevation. Squeeze your right heel towards the butt, trying to keep the right knee lifted. Open your hands up, squeeze your elbows towards each other, like they're trying to touch behind your back. Tough spot to be, but hopefully you're feeling a lot of movement in the spine. Step your right foot towards the back of the mat where it came from. Bring the thumbs to the base of the skull. Find buoyancy in both legs. On your inhale, reach your hands up and away. Create elevation and lift through the spine. On your exhale, hands to heart center. Right foot steps up to the top of the mat. Left knee into chest, hands to shoulders, inhale. Exhale, push. Hands forward, left foot forward. Pull hands to shoulders, left knee to chest. Reach the left foot towards the space you cannot see, the back of the mat. As the left toes land, reach your hands up to the sky. Left knee deeply bent, control your core. Exhale, drive through the left leg. Let this be an experience. Feel the experience in your left hip. Bring your hands through heart center, lean yourself forward. Trust the future as you lean out. Left heel squeezes to butt. Perk up the chest, lengthen through the collarbones. Open your hands, squeeze the elbows towards each other behind the back. Keep buoyancy in the right knee. And then step the left foot back to where it came from. Bring the thumbs to the base of the skull, look up. Buoyancy in the hips. On your next inhale, create space, unwind your spine, elevate your chest. Exhale, hands through heart center, left knee into chest. Let the left foot land. Last side here. I know this really gets your heart rate going, so stick with it. Push into your left big toe. Right knee lifts into the chest, hands to shoulders. Push hands forward, straighten right leg out. Pull your hands back as you sweep the right foot towards the space you cannot see, bending the left knee deeply. Trust the right toes to find a home, to find a landing. Reach your hands up to the sky as you bend the right knee towards the floor. Keep your hips heavy as you exhale, work to straighten through the right leg. Bring your hands to heart center. As you lean out, fully straighten the right leg. Drag the right toes if you need to. Float the right foot off the floor. Perk up the chest. Squeeze your right heel towards the butt. Open your arms and drive your elbows behind you. Push your right heel up in space. Feel this energy, this action through the back line of the body. And then step your right foot back to where it came from. Bring your thumbs to the base of the skull. Look up. Inhale, reach your hands away. Create space. Be available. Look up. Enjoy the opening. On your exhale, hands to heart center. Right knee into chest. Right foot lands at the top of the mat. As you get here, it's time for your dancer's pose. So if you'd like to use a strap and take king dancers, by all means, let it happen. If that's not your interest in the slightest, stand into your right foot, take your normal Natarajasana dancer's pose. Left heel chases the butt. Hands may be overhead if you're using the strap. And then begin to kick and lean wherever you go here, working through the spine, breathing into the midsection of the body. Let the right leg help you create an opening by being available for it. Breathing here for 4, 3, 2, on 1, let it go. Release. Plant the left foot, roll the shoulders if you need to here. And then set yourself up for side 2, flowing right into it. Stand strongly into your left foot. Bend your right knee, point your right elbow up towards the sky, and then walk your hands down the strap. If you're using that, of course, you could have the left arm reaching out in front of you, catching the inner arch of the right foot with the right hand if you're taking a more traditional dancer's pose. Kick and lean. I want you to find your lower ribs and breathe there. See if that helps you create expansion through the front line of the body. Imagine that you're getting longer, that you're getting more available. Find your breath, find your focal point. Be there for 4, 3, 2. Let it go. On 1. Beautiful job. Set the strap off to the side if you used it. And take a moment standing at center. Let yourself not be in a rush to go to the next position. Just allow yourself to be in the shape that you're in. Embrace it, embody it. Maybe you notice that your posture right now is pretty perfect. Like, whoa, this is what it's like to see the world openly. This is what it's like to have a level head on my shoulders. From here, inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. And exhale, fold all the way down. Step back to your plank pose. From your plank pose, take the inhale. And on your exhale, lower all the way to the floor in 5. Engage your core, 4. Engage your arms, 3. Sit in your chaturanga position, 2. Land, 1. Oscillating cobra pose, push the fingertips down. Inhale, lift the chest up. Find that availability and that openness through the front line of the body. And exhale, let it go. In this round, we'll go to locust pose. You have the option to go from locust into bow if that's part of your practice. Try to connect the poses if that's available for you. Find the transition, find the space between. Inhale, rise. Maybe you begin to bend the knees, finding your bow pose. Kick to open. Lingering in your space here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go. On 1. Drop an ear to the floor. I would do that, but I worry about the audio quality, so I'll keep myself lifted. And if you would like to be lifted as well, Sphinx pose is a perfectly good place to be. Breathing in calm, continuous, easy. I love laying on the floor here, though, especially if there's some of these more intense back bends, because you can feel your heart, and I just love that sensation because so often we equate touch with hands and feet and not with like chest, shoulder, hip, knee, essentially any other part of your body. But when your chest is on the floor in an intense moment, you can feel your heart beating. And there's a real beauty to that to me. Just a simple reminder that you are here and whatever you're giving is perfectly enough. All right, from here, locust pose into bow pose, or take your bow pose. Your practice, your choice. Rise up. Find your elevation. And we've moved through the spine a ton today. So see if you can keep breathing into that space. Don't go too far, but don't be hesitant either. You are where you are for 4, 3, 2, on 1, release. Lay flat. Find the softness. Deep breath down through the nose, through the spine, through the hips, through the femurs, knees, shins, heels, ankles, all the way into the toes. And exhale. One more like that. Deep inhale. Through the entire body, from the tip of the nose to the tips of the toes. Fill yourself up. And then exhale, clear everything out. Chart that line of sensation that moves through your body. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Our next position will be child's pose. So you can get there through plank, you can get there through hands and knees, you can get there just by pushing back into your child's pose. Do what feels good to you here. Option to stay in child's pose, or take dolphin pose or forearm balance, dropping the forearms down for our purposes today. Push the palms together at the middle so you can drive down with the forearms and push together with the hands. That's going to create your truest foundation here. So feel that drive, feel that action, energy lift off, and then enter the dolphin pose, the forearm balance. Whatever feels good to you. Remember, the feet don't ever need to leave the floor. You can always be walking the feet closer to the elbows here, even with the legs bent. Tilting your tailbone up to the sky. That is a good battle to be in. It's a tough challenge. It's a worthwhile endeavor. Breathe into the space you're in for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, release. Everybody sit back to the heels. Perfectly upright position. Deep inhale. And long exhale. Deep inhale. And long exhale. We're going to journey onto our backs for our final pose of the day, bridge or wheel. So any way you would like to get there, you can roll forward, you can go to down dog and jump through, you can pick up through. As usual, find that moment of freedom. Let the world be yours a little bit. The way you play your practice, the way you stage your poses is always your prerogative. As you make your way onto the back, I want you to feel the lift of the lower back first. So it's almost like you have the natural curve of your spine. Now you have the exaggerated natural curve of your spine. Okay? So you could be working towards bridge, you could be working towards wheel, whatever feels good to you. But I want you to start here and then move from your big toes up towards your shoulders, right? So the energy is moving from feet to shoulders, but keep this lift in your lower back. Place hands and feet. Ready, set, rise. Breathe into some freedom there. Open up the front line of your body. If you're in your full wheel pose, create your cross body connection here. Right hand, left foot, push. Left hand, right foot, push. X marks the spot. Both hands and feet, push. Maybe you shorten your stance there. And release. Let yourself rest for a moment. Try to keep that lift in the lower back. We have 2 more here. Place hands and feet. Let's rise. Lift up. Create energy. Think about the spine being strong more than this back bend being quote unquote big. The aesthetics are irrelevant. The feeling, the sensation, what's speaking to you in your physicality is the conversation, the dialogue you need to have here. Be open to what's being said. Have communication and contact with your intuition. Play the dialogue between right and left and right, as well as front and back. Top down, bottom up. Release. Lowering. Down. Deep inhale. Long exhale. You can feel your heart beating here in your chest, most likely, feeling that energy pulsing and pouring through you. If you've made it to this point in the practice, phenomenal job. This is the last pose for us today. We'll, of course, do, one mellow, symmetrical position. But again, in terms of active shapes, in terms of engagement, this is it. So tap into some energy, tap into some strength, and let's elevate. Let's rise. Use your legs. Use your legs. Breathe in. Let it go. Release. Phenomenal efforts. Full body breath. Open your arms up like a T. Even a soft T. Like a lowercase t more so. Or like a cactus that's just growing new limbs. A tree that's growing new branches. Feels like you're wrapping a protective force field around your body here. You're marinating in the healing qualities of it, of your breath. And then from here, if you're near a wall, scoot your butt up to it and take your legs directly up the wall. Be a perfect place to finish the class. If you're not near a wall, but you're near a couch, you could take the legs up and then bend the knees, put the legs on top of a couch. And if you want a more closed off shape, take a soft flower pose. We often call this Supta Paschimottanasana. Again, don't need it to be intense here. Just let yourself find that folding shape or that reclined shape where you can recover, where you can breathe, where you can be introverted in your space and in yourself. It's so interesting in some of these practices where we're strengthening the areas of our body that need it most, right? It's the spine. Moving your spine every day is so important. But with that comes vulnerability, right? There's a vulnerability to doing the necessary work. So allowing yourself time to be introverted, to process the events of the day is so important. So good for you for making it to this point. Good for you for taking extra time here to linger, to find softness in this space. And as always, thank y'all so much for joining me on here. It's such a pleasure to share these classes with everybody. And have an amazing rest of your day. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Peace.